When Chief Justice David Maraga appeared alone more than an hour later after the scheduled time for the Supreme Court sitting to hear and determine a petition seeking to postpone tomorrow's repeat presidential election, something was clearly amiss.
Regrettably, and with due apologies to all the parties, this matter cannot proceed to hearing this morning as earlier scheduled.
5 of the 7 Supreme Court judges were unavailable for the sitting, convened in an extraordinary manner, since today had been gazetted as a public holiday. Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu's driver cum bodyguard was last evening injured by gunmen along Ngong Road in an attack that triggered national interest on the eve of a crucial court session.
The Honorable, the Deputy Chief Justice and the Deputy President of the court is not in a position to come to court.
Judge Mohammed Ibrahim was also a no-show.
The Honorable Justice Ibrahim is unwell and is out of the country for treatment.
But it is the absence of Judges Jackton Ojwang, Smokin Wanjala and Joaquin Ndongo that raised attention.
The Honorable Justices Ojwang and Wanjala are not able to come to court. The Honorable Justice Joaquin Ndongo is out of Nairobi and has been able to get a flight back to Nairobi in time for the hearing of this matter.
Article 163, Sub-Article 2 of the Constitution pegs the Supreme Court quorum at 5 out of the 7 judges whenever the Apex Court sits to hear and determine a matter.
That leaves Justice Lenaola and I as the only judges present. As the 2 of us cannot form a quorum.
We are most obliged, my lord.
And with that technical hitch, any hurdle that would have made it impossible for the electorate to return to the ballot tomorrow was cleared amid protest from the petitioners and NASA legal teams.
So to withdraw their labor or disappear from their station of duty, I think is a violation of the Constitution, is a violation of the oath of office they took, and is a violation of the expectations of the public on the judiciary.
There is no order of court stopping the elections. And the elections are being carried out tomorrow in accordance with the orders of this court and in accordance with the Constitution, which is quite clear.
While the road was cleared for IEBC to conduct the fresh State House contest, NASA insists its candidate Raila Odunga was not in the race, despite his name appearing on the ballot papers that will be used tomorrow.
There will be no election. There will be no election. But if President Uhuru wants to be enthroned as emperor, let that happen. But as far as we're concerned, he will lack legitimacy.
Even though we are going into tomorrow's election, we are not going with our eyes closed. We have maintained that should the IEBC mess up again by now, they should know that when it comes to matters law, we don't joke. We will definitely take them head on.
I am ready to wake up from State House on Friday. So I invite you for the goat eating. So I'm ready for tomorrow. Let's keep moving forward.
That all is not well at Anniversary Towers came to the fore yet again. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati distancing himself from his commissioner's position on the petition. He had instructed lawyer Peter Wanyama to make an oral submission in support of the petition seeking to postpone the election, while the commissioners, through an affidavit sworn by Vice Chair Consolata Nkadha, opposed the proposal to shelve the repeat polls. 3 petitions filed at the High Court relating to the repeat polls were dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. However, Judge George Odunga threw a spanner into the works when he ruled that the constituency returning officers had been appointed irregularly since presidential candidates had not been consulted.
It actually can be a ground. It can be a ground, but it's something which the IEBC can simply cure. Share the list with the political parties.
And as Halif Halifa, Samuel Muhochi and Gasheke Gashehe await further directions on their petition, the fresh State House contest gets underway at 6 a.m. tomorrow. A Supreme Court quorum hitch has technically taken away the cloud of uncertainty that was hanging over the repeat presidential election scheduled tomorrow. Chief Justice David Maraga and his team will still, however, have an opportunity to determine the validity or lack of it of the exercise that will be conducted tomorrow. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV at the Supreme Court, Nairobi.